Happy Friday!
Happy Friday, everyone.
I know it's been a long week. It's been a long week, but we had a lot of good stuff that we've learned this week.
Yeah.
Again, home prices are still around $950,000 for your single-family detached home and $700,000 and below for condos, townhomes, things of that manner. So forecasting for the open house weekend, we are seeing still very many homes that are still on the market in spite of the cool down that we're currently experiencing. However, interest rates, as you know, can tell us a little bit more about what that to expect on the FHA VA loans, if you will.
So going into this weekend, you're looking to shop. By the way, you should go out and shop. There's not a lot of buyers out there. Take advantage of this, right?
Yeah.
Make sure you get the deal. Here's what's going on. For FHA rates, your average rate, it's going to be approximately around 6.5. For VA, you're going to be closer to 6.125 and conventional 6.75. The rates have gone up. Hopefully things will cool off and we'll see them come back down again. And remember, these are averages. This is not necessarily what you're going to get. That's why you have to meet with us. We have to look at your financials, look at your credit score, and just figure out where you are at. And that's what we do when we meet with our clients. We want to make sure that it's personalized to them. So this is just an average, what to expect. Now, if you do get into a contract over the weekend and you want to lock a rate, you can lock Friday's rates with us, okay? Some lenders won't let you lock because the market's closed, so you have to wait till Monday. And if Monday rates go up, that's what you lock. With us, we're able to lock you in at Friday's rates.
Wow.
Some cases it can be an advantage, depending on what's happening on Monday. Not knowing what's going to happen with this market, it's really crazy because you've seen the graphs from Monday, how the market just moves up and down. So you really, because I have clients tell me, should I lock now? I'm like, yes, don't risk it, right? Because there's too much risk right now. And why gamble that the rates may not go down and they go the opposite way?
And it's always about strategy. I mean, you can always negotiate with a real estate professional, getting that interest rate buy down.
Yeah, I know we see that a lot. You do that a lot. I think, and maybe you could talk about this, the fact that there's not a lot of buyers out there, doesn't that give you like more an advantage in some situations because you are able to flex that your buyer's ready to go?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And let's talk about the non-allowables. I mean, for a VA loan, we have up to 4%.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
4% to ask coming back to you as the buyer. That's a lot of money that we can use for a rate buy down, all of your closing costs, recurring and non-recurring expenses. I mean, that's a lot of wiggle room to actually negotiate as far as the buyers goes. Now, what I am also seeing is that sellers are saying, yes, we agree to the seller credit. However, we want you to put it on top of the purchase price. Now, keep in mind, if you're all shopping open houses out there, it's a good thing to ask, number one, the question, do they have any offers? Because that gives you, number one, how many other offers are you actually competing against? Because with the interest rate buy down, it's only effective if there's not a lot of competition and the seller has to sell.
I think a real example, for example, we've done transactions where we got in 4%. And just to break it down and break the numbers down so people that are looking at this video are like, well, what does that really mean to me? Like, how does this work? Let's say we get 4% on a $700,000 purchase. That is $28,000. Now, what can we do with $28,000? Your average closing costs are about 2% of your purchase price, or 2.5% in some situations, depending on when property taxes are due, as we learned, right? Certain months out of the year, you're going to be paying more prepaid property taxes for your impound account. So let's say 2.5%. That means that you'll still have 1.5% left over to cover possibly a 1-year buy down. So not only can you get your closing costs paid for, you can also possibly get a 1-year buy down on top of that, or a permanent rate buy down. And if you're a VA client, you could basically get your earnest deposit back and really, truly buy a home with zero out-of-pocket costs.
So if you're looking to buy a house and you're in the military or have access to the VA loan and you want to get access to $0 cost to purchase a home, contact us today.
All right, guys.
Happy Friday, everyone. Happy house hunting, and we'll see you next week.